Hello, and welcome to this exercise on algebraic expression and expansion and simplifying and factorizing. It is an iGCSE question, so it should be okay for GCSE apart from one section, and that should be okay for 10th grade algebra as well. Now, here we go. It says expand and simplify x plus 4 into x squared plus 4x minus 2, and for that you get 2 marks. And the next one it says, given that y is equal to x plus 4 into x squared plus 4x minus 2, it then says find the derivative of what we just expanded. And then for the last part, it says find the values of x for which dy over dx is equal to 2, equal to 2 minus 4x. For that, you get 3 marks. Now, for the first section, I'll put one of the factors on the top row in red, and the other factor I'll put in the first column on the left hand side. Okay, so now if you multiply x times x squared, you get x cubed. If you multiply x times 4x, you get 4x squared. If you multiply x times minus 2, you get minus 2x. And if you multiply 4 times x squared, you get 4x squared. If you multiply 4 times 4x, you get 16x. And if you multiply 4 times minus 2, you get minus 8. Now, if you now collect like terms, you end up with this here, s cubed, which is equal to s cubed there, and then 4x squared, because if you add 4x squared and 4x squared, you get 8x squared. So those two. And if you add 16x minus 2x, you get 14x. And then, of course, minus 8. And for that, you get 2 marks. Now, for the next section, we want to find the derivative of what we just expanded. So if you dy dx of s cubed is 3x squared, and dy dx of 8x squared is 16x, 2 times 8 is 16, and dy dx of 14x is 14, and of course the derivative of the constant is 0. And again, for that you get 3 marks for that one. Now for the third section, we now equate our derivative 3x squared plus 16x plus 14 is equal to 2 minus 4x. Now if we then take, if we then add minus 2 plus 4x to both sides, we end up with this here. Now on the right hand side that becomes 0, and on the left hand side we've got 3x squared plus 16x plus 14 minus 2 plus 4x. Now and when we collect like terms, we end up with 3x squared plus 28, because 16x plus 4x is given 20x, plus 12 is equal to 0. Now we need to factorize this here. Now don't forget that this has got 3 as, x squared has got 3 as a coefficient. Now 3 times 12 is 36. We want two numbers such that when you multiply you get 36, and when you add you get 20. And the two numbers in question are got to be 18 and 2, so we end up with 3x squared plus 18x plus 2x plus 12, because the 18x and 2x will give you 20x there. That's equal to 0. Now we've got 4 terms and then 2 groups there. So we need to factorize each of the groups. So if we now factorize 3x squared first of all, 3x squared plus 18x to be factorized first, we end up with 3x into x plus 6 for the first group. And for the second group, we end up with 2 into x plus 6, that's equal to 0. Now note that both groups have got x plus 6 in common there. So the final two factors would then be 3x plus 2 times x plus 6. If we now equate 3x plus 2 equal to 0, that gives x equal to minus 2 over 3. Now, I've not bothered to change 2 over 3 to decimal, so leave it at that. You get full marks for that. Or x can be, if you do x plus 6 is equal to 0, which gives us x is equal to minus 6 there. So those are our two values, or possible values of x there. And I hope all that made some sense to you. And please subscribe